Montez at midday, Montez at midday. I'm gonna talk to you, yeah. Montez at midday. How we doing, kids? It's Monday, and welcome to Montez at midday. Being brought to you by title sponsor St. Louis Organics Presents, located at 8088 Watson Road. How's everybody doing today? And I hope you had an amazing weekend. How we doing? Today, sitting in for Dre Montez will be Hancock. I played Will Smith's stunt double in the movie Hancock. So this is who is appearing today. No, just kidding. How you guys doing today? Try to be mysterious sometimes. How we doing, kids? High fives all in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. 2 times on that one. So everyone had a great weekend. Everyone survived 12 bars of Christmas. Work Christmas parties. Everybody survived. Was everyone on their best behavior? Was everyone on their best behavior? Who's getting the side eye at work today? Who hooked up? Who hooked up at one of these parties and you still with that person today? Both y'all off today. Anybody out there? Raise your hand. It's okay. Oh, I see you back there. It's a couple of you. But what an amazing weekend we had. Meeting people, seeing people, getting to know ourselves out here, most importantly. Getting to know ourselves, most importantly. But we're going to make it happen on Monday. We're going to make it happen. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Whatever manja you need, we're going to get it going today for sure. We closing in on the big day. Everybody coming home, food, and NBA TV. That's all I'm going to say. Because apparently you can't say the thing you're supposed to say. People get upset. You know what? This is our shit. Happy holidays to you. Meli Kaliki Makin and Mahaki Hiki Ho. There it is. About that. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. With all birthdays in the house today. Got quite a few of them. Birthday shout outs. I'm Paige there. My dude Glenn. All you got to say is Glenn and Paige there. Everybody know who you're talking about. But for those you know, tall Glenn and Paige there. Happy birthday to you, my man. Happy birthday to you. Over in Bell Vegas, old drinking buddy of mine from the days of the office lounge. Kelly in the building. Happy birthday, Kelly. Happy birthday to Kelly. Who else we got today? Who else we got? Oh, yeah, my man, Darren Yates, the wild man in the building. Happy birthday to you, D.Y. The wildest man in radio and the man that really believes in the motto, boots on the ground. If you can't spell beer backwards, you can't say happy birthday to Steve Reed. Happy birthday to Steve Reed. Catch his music anytime in and around Soulard, sometimes at Game 6 Honky Tonk Joint, especially during baseball season. From time to time, he plays at one of the sponsors of the show, Game 6 Honky Tonk, as well as Hammerstones. And from time to time, at 9th Street Deli in Soulard. My man, Steve Reed, happy birthday to you for sure. If you're celebrating a anniversary today, happy anniversary to you. Speaking of anniversaries, 6 years ago today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, not Saturday, not Friday, not last month, but today, 6 years ago, we did our first podcast. Relief. We had somewhere to go. There was a voice. There was somewhere to go. After radio, things got a little weird in radio. Got a little weird out there near the end. We had to figure out something. Something had to go down. I heard about this thing called podcasting, but everybody was talking about it, but nobody knew about it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what's going on today. Bitcoin. Shh. So I had to do my own investigative work before I lost the vision. And I'm seeing the process. I'm seeing how easy it is, but I want to know, how much does it cost? How do you listen to it? How do I make money off of this? Those are the 3 main things right there was my biggest concern with podcasting. So we took the money right out the way. My man, Matt Macarat. Gave me my first Yeti. He said, just talk. That is right there, my man. But 6 years ago today, happiness began. I haven't had a sad day since. But if you're celebrating the anniversary, happy anniversary to you. Congratulations on anything you got going on. Condolences out there as well. I know a whole lot of people going through some struggles out there we do not understand or can even comprehend. In my own family and friends, we had a loss. My man Butch. Hey, big fella, big daddy. You will be missed, my man, for sure. You definitely will be missed. And to my prayer warriors out there, the people out there want to believe in the good in people. Let's send a shout out for our very own Demetrius Johnson right now, all right? Already put on a hell of a Christmas program yesterday as well. And also the local people that I know personally that went out beyond the call of duty, not just doing it once a year, been doing it for years of playing Santa, been doing it for years. Been playing Santa. My man used to play softball with him. He's doing some amazing things in North City. My man over there, he played Santa yesterday. St. Kofa, he pulled it off yesterday. Pulled off that Santa yesterday. As well as my man, I had him on the show 2 weeks ago over here in the 7th Ward. My man, Cedric Redmond, C-Red. He played Santa yesterday. As well as my man, Chunk up on Jefferson, already in the building. My man over at Chunky Bar. Check him out. Got that good food and good people. And also closing it out one more time, my man Demetrius Johnson. Now let's send some prayers out for Demetrius Johnson. There it is right there, good people. Guys, it's women and children. It's Monday. Did everyone have a good weekend? Everyone have a good weekend? How was your weekend? Did everyone have a good weekend? Everyone have a good weekend, okay. The weather. Sports was off an all-time chain. I made a post on how many things were going on Saturday and Sunday. But before all that, before we get into all that, have you ever taken the walk in your neighborhood? I don't care what part of town you live in, here in St. Louis, Illinois, or down in Charlotte, or down in Shreveport, Polk City, and up in Detroit. Neighborhoods I know, and over in Hawaii. I can't forget all these neighborhoods that I lived in. They all have a distinctive personality. Everybody know what part of town you live in. Everybody acts a certain way. We on the north side, the south side, east, west, downtown. Don't matter. They're personality traits. As I'm doing my walkthrough here in beautiful South City, where the hot women at? Real talk. On Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and now Mondays, because I take my walk early in the morning. Gotta get out there with the people. Gotta see the hot women and the beautiful dogs. But on those particular days, parking is at all-time high. Now, I don't drive anymore, but I pay attention as I walk in my straight line, left, another left, come back home, boom. I observe the streets that I walk down. And tell you what, it's a highly, highly put out neighborhood. This beyond baby daddies. This beyond people in town for the holidays. They stroking in this neighborhood. And I would like to commend that. You know what I'm saying? You learn a lot about your neighborhood as you would. Don't you want to live in a neighborhood that everybody having sex? You walk through, nobody's going to be in a bad mood because they've been knocking boots all night. When you see them in the morning, hey, how you doing? There you go. Huh? See, everybody's smiling. Huh? Don't it feel good to do that? Huh? But the next time you do your walk in the neighborhood, do yourself a favor. Walk in your neighborhood today. Huh? Walk in your neighborhood brought to you by CertaPro Painters, serving OKC, Oklahoma City, and the Texas surrounding area. Check them out today. You never know what you may need for the holidays, for the loved one in you or the love around you. CertaPro Painters today, right there. But I'm not kidding, though. That walk, the walk in the neighborhood is just, whether you listen to music, listening to the sound, getting something off your mind, whatever it may be, that walk in the neighborhood is just, it's one of those things that you don't really think about. It's like we don't really think about it anymore, but it really used to be a thing. People in wheelchairs used to wear blankets over their legs. Not anymore. But we don't think about that. Just the next time you walk through your neighborhood, put it to thought, put it to good use. What we like to call a noggin, right there, ladies and gentlemen, a noggin. And also, what I noticed in the walk through the neighborhood, the treatment of dogs. As a former dog owner and one that's about to get a service dog, I miss my beautiful, lovely Espen, the wonder dog. I miss Espen so much. She was the world's greatest min pin. World's greatest min pin. Oh, Espen, I know you barking down on Daddy right now. But anywho, the way dogs are treated today is amazing to me. We're going to go back into time. How far way back? As far back as I want to go. Since we only 52, I'm going to talk about the time I lived on Kensington, and my buddies and I, being very mischievous, found a dog in a trash can with a red Kool-Aid stain on it. It was a white dog. We tried to hide the dog from my parents and kept it in the doghouse. We all had responsibilities. That lasted about 3 days. We had to come up with a plan. Who's going to take the dog? Everybody took turns. People were being cussed out in ways I never thought people could cuss out a kid. But that meant no. I did my shot, and it worked. We got to keep the dog. That's where the first love of dogs started at right there. But the way dogs were treated at that time, not many dogs were in the house. They'd keep that damn dog outside. Dog food, put in that bowl with y'all ass not eating and fin that dog, put that food out there to that dog. But it's raining. That dog know how to get up under the shed. Leave a dog outside right now. They getting you up out of here, bro. They taking a dog. They going to shame you on social media. You will be the top news story. Leave a dog outside if you want to. And God forbid if the dog don't sleep in the bed with you. Dogs have their own furniture right now. I bet there were no vegan dogs in the 70s. Dre, we said we weren't going to do that. Hey, I couldn't resist. But it baffles me. Now, I'm a dog lover. I love dogs. Love dogs. It's the people that give me an issue. The animals themselves I love. It's them damn humans I don't like. I'm with DMX. Sometimes I trust these dogs, but not trust these humans. Get at me, dog. But the way dogs are treated today, I want to do dogs ever look at a dog like this, real old, say, back in the day, you can better be in this damn house. We ate shit off plates. We had to eat everything. Dog food. Have you seen the food selection for dogs now? I'm just saying. I didn't see all that coming. That's my dog talk right there. My dog talk right there. The Dog Talk brought to you by Friendly's, your neighborhood bar located in South City at 3503 Roger Place. Human approved, pet friendly. Check out the patio. They're doing some things down there already in the building. Also, daily lunch special. Top Chef. He will let you know, my man Justin, for sure. And we still got time. There is a box as soon as you go in. Toys for Tots. Let's make somebody day this holiday season. An unwrapped gift toy right there. Dog Talk brought to you by Friendly's. There it is right there. Good people, huh? If you didn't get a chance to catch Friday's episode of Dateline, I bet it's a whole lot of you that fit this statement I'm going to say right now. Many of you may cuss, put your head down, turn to the side and say, motherfucker. Let me tell you this right now. Based on Friday's episode of Dateline, if you or anyone you know of has been broken up with someone for over 2 years and they're still on your phone plan, They know everything you've been doing. Hello. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it one more time. If any of you, can you hear me now, out there. What I'm trying to tell you, based on Dateline's episode Friday, if you were broken up with someone over 2 years ago and they are still on your phone plan, they know everything you've been doing. Everything. How many people right now are calling 611? I'm not talking about for better service. I'm talking about, hey, who on my phone plan? I know people that get a new phone number every 3 weeks. So imagine how many phone plans and how many people on that motherfucker. He's not talking about burner phones either. Real talk. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. It's Monday. Make it happen Monday. And what a weekend we had. I feel as though the fix is in sports. Roger Goodell, I get it. Now, into me I see. Into me I see. What I mean by that, before we get into that, let me give you the 7 starters of the day. Let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. Laughing, dancing, and crying are 3 things that must be done every day. Not every day. Every day. Every day I want you to do it. I want you to do it every day. How often, Dre? Every day. How often, Dre? Every day. I just want you to do it. You should do it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the people. Change the mindset. Reset the mind. Palmero TMS. Transcranial magnetic stimulation.com. Check them out today for sure. Get your mind right. Get your mind right today. Give them a call as soon as you can at 314-697-TMS or 314-697-4867 today. There it is right there. Gave you the 7 mantras. And I get what Roger Goodell is doing. See, at first, when the first NFL game went over to London back in the Disney, the Jacksonville Jaguars came in the building in the conversation, and in Houston came in the conversation. Globalization of the game. Okay, let's fast forward to now. We went to Germany this year. Went to London. And the reception was phenomenal. Nobody left early. Crowd participation was off the chain. Viewership was there, what we needed, what we wanted. Hello to the people. It was all over the place, for sure. Hey, what's up, Freddie? My man, Freddie. What's going on, my man? My man, Freddie. He got that thing. But seeing what Roger Goodell was talking about, and know what has happened the past few weeks, World Cup soccer. Did you see the people? Did you see the venue? Did you see the numbers? I see what you're talking about, Roger Goodell. Globalization of the game. Thinking one day the Super Bowl could be played at a stadium like that? Hello? You feel me? Did you see all them people? What the World Cup pulled off may have been one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you I watch soccer every damn day. I'm in the leagues. I know players' names. I have the jerseys. And I'm going to lie to you like that. Hell no. No. I played soccer 1 year at the Boys Club of St. Louis, 11th Street in Sydney, one time due to my homie Jason Singleton and Tom Tullock. That was it. And Mark Jones. That was it. One season. Too much damn running. But I hear names. I follow it. Gather the interest. Then my buddy Cliff over in Bell Vegas introduced me in 2006 to this thing called World Cup Soccer. Let me watch this. Let me see what all this hoopla is about. Okay. Now, we gamble on any damn thing, from crickets racing to dogs barking in so many times in 5 minutes. Whatever it may be, we would throw some cash at it. And I'm seeing how people are gambling. and I'm learning the different rules and regulations and all of this, the star players. Okay. Then I see how often it's done. Okay. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start watching the World Cup every year. Boy, it has gotten better and better. The viewership now with the game, Ted Lasso, all of that has gotten people really, really involved. So when the championship match was set up, I had no idea it was going to be like that. Messi, Mbappe. I got the PS4 FIFA game with Mbappe on the cover. And I'm watching that game. 2-0. Okay. Everybody wants to see a great athlete go out on top. We want to see the exit in a good way. We don't want you going out on injury, scandal, ridicule, or losing. We want you to go out, boom. 2-0. Then in 1:44, pandemonium broke out. I didn't expect that. A hat trick in the World Cup. Bop. Did it bop, bop. What? The kickoff? Come on, man. For people who never watched the World Cup, if that was your first taste, you're fucked for the rest of your life. Because you're gonna try to measure it to that. It's not their fault. But what got me was not even the way the game ended, the way the game was played, the sportsmanship, all of that. What got me was when the game ended. The announcer probably only spoke for 15 seconds, and he was quiet for like 7 minutes. All you heard was who, people? The people, the fans. Man, look here. They captured so many things. So many things. When they did that stadium pan, absolute pandemonium. When your team wins and your best world-known player could be at the end, we don't know what's coming, what's he going to do. And then when it was completed, did you see the celebration back in Buenos Aires? The people walked to the man grandmother house and chanted and clapped outside. This all happened the same day they won. See, over here, we wait a couple of days, do the parade. They did the motherfucker as soon as it ended. This year, when I play FIFA, I'm going to get more involved. I'm going to get more involved because you had me at go. Wow. I was blown away. I know I wasn't supposed to talk about it right now, but damn it, I'm so excited. I didn't know what to say. But I tell you what, we're going to take a short break and come right back. We're going to talk what happened Saturday. We're going bowling with Prime Time. What about them Gators? We're talking about them Gators. Gators. Be right back with a word from our sponsor, MountManScrub.com. Great stocking stuffer idea. All right, they're great for your hands, elbow, feet, and knees. And also for that tattoo on your body or a loved one, bring that 4K resolution back today. Be right back.
Mountain Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
All righty, good people, and welcome back to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at midday on this magnificent Monday. We got to do what, people? Make it happen. And we also got to make it make sense. And we know this weekend, a whole lot of things did not make sense at all. A whole lot of things didn't make sense. Like the first time you were lied to by a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You wait a minute, that shit don't even make sense. How you just getting out the shower and you came in the door with me? Why your clothes wet? Where you been? Don't make sense. The sports sure didn't this weekend, but on Saturday we went bowling. Deion Sanders. Jackson State played North Carolina Central. I went to North Carolina Central's homecoming back in the olden time days of 1999. Sure did. Wife number two's sister graduated from there. So the whole family, the entire family, cousins, siblings, great aunts and uncles, we went up like the Griswolds. It was my first family trip, and I didn't know a soul. But we all know what happened. I introduced them to parking lot tailgating in a good way. What a good time. But what a matchup. What a game. Incredible plays, catches, throws, tackles, speed, the bravado, the fans, the way the game was covered. They showed the entire halftime show. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch it at all. I think Jackson State fans and players, considering the way the exit plan went, sounded, the immediate response was, I think this was a great ending to one hell of a story. And that sportsmanship was all over the place, from the media to the fans to the players, the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the message. Job well done. Now, on the other hand, I wish that could have carried on over to Vegas, my Florida football Gators. You know, at some point, people got to speak up and stand up. And I don't think nobody did that with Florida. You know, we get so used to the brand, the legacy, the history. In our mind, it was nothing but positive. And when it hits that pothole, that divot, we don't know how to react. We say awful things to the TV. We tweet ridiculous things. We shake when we talk about the team. We got to get ourselves under composure. But it takes me back to a day called, what time does that mean? Softball time. Brought to you by Lincoln Movie Theater, downtown Belle Vegas. Downtown Belle Vegas, a place for everyone. Check it out today, downtown Belle Vegas. But when I talk about the history, if you close your eyes, you think about Florida. Close your eyes, you think about Nebraska. Close your eyes, you think about Florida State. Close your eyes, you think about Miami. You see, we all think about winning attitude, players, a persona that was something meant to those Saturday afternoons. It's not there now. And in softball, they had these people you thought were fans or whatever you want to call them. They were dressed like the team. They had the same colors as the team on. They were a little older. They sat in the back and just watched. And if you go out there and not play the way these people that are dressed in the same colors as the team you play for, they're going to come and say something to you, because these are people that used to play for that team, that built that brand, that legacy, that winning attitude. And now you're not playing up to that. They're going to come over and give you, what's that called? Swag talk. Not trying to say, let me tell you what we used to do back in the day. We know this is not used to 2 days. You should be able to do better than what we used to do back in the day. That's all we're trying to do, is elevate your game plan, elevate your mindset. And nobody's doing that at Florida. Any of these schools that are going through that pivotal point, this has nothing to do with transfer portal. This has nothing to do with NIL licensing. This has nothing to do with recruiting. We don't have nobody to teach the legacy no more. Who's left? It's going on in the NFL. Who's left? Who's left to teach the legacy? Nobody. There's only so much the fucking internet can do. How many of you rely on Google and YouTube every damn day? Come on now. And it's upsetting to watch this. We got people clapping and nobody talking. Everybody clapping, ain't nobody talking. The people talking, ain't nobody listening because the people clapping. What's it going to take? It's carrying on in the NFL. There's nobody to teach back the legacy. Nowhere. Don't tell me after the fact. Tell me now. It's a pivotal point. It's like quicksand. Nothing you do right, you're getting lower and lower and lower. Watch the movie The Replacements with Keanu Reeves. He talks about it. That's where we're at. On to the NFL. Or should I call it what my man Scott Van Pelt called it? Pitchy, pitchy, woo-woo. Situational football. That's what we're left with after Saturday and Sunday in NFL. Make it make sense, Daddy. Talk to me about the NFL, what happened Saturday and Sunday. Who wants to go first? Anybody? Ted, you first. What? The officiating. Oh, we're going to get to the officiating Saturday and Sunday. What's that? Jeff Saturday? You thought he was going to get in the game? At one point, I did too. At one point, I thought Jeff Saturday was going to suit up. Right before, when it was 30-0, I said, Jeff Saturday going to get in this game. He going to just get a little snap back. Pull old George Blanda. But something weird happened. When things first happen, we say the craziest things. When you and your man or woman get into an argument the very first time, the first two things both of y'all say is the weirdest shit ever. Same thing in sports. As that was happening, there's some weird shit that was probably said after the game. As soon as it was over, ball game, a lot of people probably said some crazy things. You still didn't believe it. You watched SportsCenter or whatever you watched Saturday night. You still didn't believe it. Now you want to hear the people that get paid to talk about it. Okay. Then you watch Sunday football. Okay. Then today you done changed your thought and theory though, haven't you? In the beginning, I was with you. I want to blame Matt Ryan. I really did. I met Matt Ryan when he was at Boston College. Great dude. Had a good 7-8 minute conversation. Then we saw what happened in Atlanta. 28-3 in the Super Bowl. Say what you will. Who it was against. It was the Falcons. But everybody that is coached in anything dealing with time, you must know how to do what, kids? Manage time. So that's always been my knock with Matt Ryan. Managing the time. You have a V in front of your name or beside your name, meaning veteran, meaning you should know how to manage a game. There's a clock right in front of you. I don't know if you've ever been to an NFL game or inside of a sports arena. There's visual aid all around that place that lets you know what's going on. And then I also want to bring up the Jeff Saturday situation. Jeff Saturday's been in situations where, with Peyton Manning, he knows how to pace the game, been in a controlling position as what? The center. So I'm questioning, was this move a little bit beyond our pay grade? Did somebody phone go off? Did somebody get a text message? What's on the other side of this being a top of NFL sports fucking history by the way that game went? I don't know how much credit I can give the Minnesota people eaters of the Vikings. I don't know how much credit I can give this on a great comeback win. I don't know. We got to dissect this a little bit more. I got to slow the tape down. I got to drag back and to the left, back and to the left. Something not adding up with the way that game went down. Now, seeing this happen firsthand with Buffalo and Warren Moon back in the day, seeing it happen with the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos twice, seeing that happen the way it happened, and knowing the Super Bowl history, everybody's blaming Matt Ryan. I immediately said he should be broadcasting tonight's Monday Night Football game as a sideline reporter. That's how quick he should quit his job. That's how I felt about that game. It was ridiculous. I can't give Minnesota a great win. It's more of, I bet a lot of kids that play sports and a lot of coaches that coach their kids, or a lot of kids that play sports, or a lot of parents that coach. I bet there was some confusing looks if you guys watch sports this weekend. I bet there are a lot of questions. Next up, we had the Ravens at Cleveland. What a shit show. Next up, Miami at Buffalo. Boy, oh boy. Every time they try to tell the minority quarterback, you can't do it. What they do. All week, they kept telling Tua, he can't play in a cold. He's from Hawaii. He don't know nothing about the cold. He never got cold in Alabama. He don't know nothing about the cold. He can't grip the ball. He should have retired. They almost broke him. He's too short. Nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. Nobody. Those Buffalo Bills fans are special. I want to know where is everybody at that went to that game Saturday. Did everybody go to work today in Buffalo on time? Not if you showed up, were you on time? And what are the majority of jobs of employment in Buffalo? Because we got to talk about the future of Buffalo in this stadium. Will it be affordable? Have you seen the projected value? We're going to need more jobs, honey. The kids might start working at age 5 in Buffalo. Before we leave Saturday, NFL officials on Saturday, I give you a D+. Body slams, roughing the passer, and pass interference. We need more clarification. We need more clarification. We really do. If you don't believe me, as we move into Sunday at a rapid pace, I bet watching football this weekend, Dez Bryant, Charles Woodson, and Jalen Ramsey all cursed out loud. What the fuck is a catch? What's a fumble? What's control of the ball? Somebody, I want to go to the NFL officiating meeting as a non-NFL employee, but as a legally blind person to break this shit down to me, what y'all talking about. I need clarification after Saturday and Sunday. Come on. Help me help you. Philly at Chicago. Good win, Philly. Way not to panic. I have a question on the Jalen trying to always make the big throw. I'm sorry. Justin Fields always trying to make the big throw instead of dumping to the guy underneath. There were 3 instances where they could either got a first down or 2 touchdowns. He's going for the money shot. That's the growing process of being an NFL quarterback. I know you want to get the home run play, the rah-rah-rah play, but look underneath sometime. That run, they say he went out of bounds. Bruh, I'm hitting circle, R1, L1, circle, juke move. The dude, whoa. He was moving as like Barry Sanders when he went around Lawyer Malloy. That was a good game, though. Good game. They keep saying give him some help. What kind of help does Justin Fields need? Is it tight ends? Is it receivers with NFL experience? Is it running back with hands that like a McCaffrey type running back? Is it defense he needs? Is it offensive line help? I don't know what he needs to be more successful next year in the win column, other than better coaching, as in the players that are coming in. Next up, Atlanta and the Saints. That game was kind of fun, exciting to a couple of points. Taysom Hill made an amazing throw at one point in that game. The Lions and the Jets. This is an exciting game. Very exciting game. I wish my dude Mike White wasn't hurt, but they went to 10 doctors. 10 different doctors to get clear. They wanted that dude to play so bad. 10 people? When the last time 10 people called you to see if you want to come to work and you were scheduled? I'll wait. Exactly. A kid that good. But the Lions, they were 1-7 at one time, or 1-6 at one time. The hell? Okay. Next up, Pittsburgh and Carolina. That was a wild-ass game. Way to go, Pitt. Dallas and Jacksonville. Who's to blame? Cowboy fans, who's to blame? As an observer, I watched that entire game. And what I've noticed in 3 consecutive Cowboy games, Mike McCarthy's play call, or whoever's calling the plays. There's something going on. He did it again, thinking about going for it on fourth down and burn the timeout. For what? They had the game, but they wanted to go for the money shot on third down. For what? For what? Come on. For what? Come on. Come on. But I told you on Friday, that game had setup written all over it. The way Mr. Lawrence been throwing that ball, Trevor, Sunshine as I call him, the way he's been throwing that ball and where he puts the ball at, he's letting the receiver make a play. Going into overtime, danger anytime. But the way Dallas was playing, I thought Dallas had that game. The play calling was a little crazy to me. It was like 3 or 4 plays I didn't understand coming in. Way to build the momentum. My sidekick and partner in crime on the college football show, my man Ray, he lives down there in Jacksonville. He's a huge fan. He does a Jacksonville Jaguars report as well. All right, next up, we had Kansas City and Houston. Look here, man. Been watching football a long time. Nice try, Lovey. I see what you're doing, Lovey. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. See, Lovey trying to let everybody know he's up out of there. He leaving. He trying to show the people that's looking for a defensive scheme to stop a particular core teams. I got something for y'all. Let me show you what I've been doing. Proofs and pudding. I don't know if Lovey thinking about leaving, but to me, that's what it looked like he's doing. To me, look all the times Houston have played tough this year on the defensive side of the ball. Now, offense, using 2 different quarterbacks. Man, this ain't the NBA. You don't need 2 guards, man. Cut that out. Nice try, though, Lovey. Arizona at Denver. I wonder what would have happened if Colt McCoy would have played the whole game. I'm glad we'll never know and never find out. Well, the blood doesn't run thick in the Ripken family. I think we're an NFL team that's lost. We've lost our way of being. I think people go in the building with their head down. They don't look up at any of the accomplishments. They don't read none of the street signs. They don't recognize the colors. They just getting a paycheck. I feel like everybody in the Broncos, the entire fucking organization, yes, you too, just collecting a check. From the water boy to the motherfucker that sweeps the lobby. They're just collecting a check. Nobody's taking any responsibility. I want somebody to speak up that want a ring there. Speak to that team. The coach got to go. Russ, because you at the game on the sidelines looking like an extra in a hip-hop video in the early 2000s don't mean shit to me. You didn't come there for that. I'm up out here with that. The Patriots and the Raiders. I believe we went back 200 years in football, and it's only been around 102 years. I know a whole lot of Little League football coaches in the St. Louis area, South County, Belleville, Port City, South Miami, and Hawaii. I would love how you coaches would address that if one of your kids who you told in the huddle, we're going to run this thing out, just go down, and one of your kids do that. This grown man, like he said, he was trying to make a big play, trying to be a hero. They let the Raiders off the hook. Off the hook. The Raiders have not played good football the past 6 weeks. They have not played good football at all. At all. I think Hard Knocks should just switch all this shit. The hell with covering each team. We should do Hard Knock Mondays. We're going to go live to each team that lost when they watching game film. Live. I got to see this. When they get back together, the Raiders, they get back together. I got to see what's in his locker, what's on his car. They're going to get him. His team, he cannot live this one down. He's part of history the rest of his life. And if he got a junior, hey, was that your daddy that threw the ball? Then he was throwing the ball to the quarterback. To do what? Chandler Jones, Stiff Arm Academy. Way to go. Way to go. Tennessee at the Chargers. What I tell y'all about Tennessee? The GM got fired. He had a winning record. AJ gone. What's going on with the Tennessee organization? Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that dude is hanging around the building. Oh, Jeffy, former Rams head coach in Tennessee. Head coaches. He lurking around the building, send that bad juju vibe off. Explain what's going on in Tennessee to me. Make it make sense. That's what I thought. Make it make sense. Next up, we had Cincinnati and Tampa Bay. Old Man River. Tom Brady. This message brought to you by Geritol. I'm Tom Brady, and I need Geritol right now. Man, what's going on with you? It's like we all saw the game when Drew Brees got old. We all saw the game when Big Ben got old. Did we see the game when Brady got old? Because Brady got old yesterday. And all these football legends out there that have been in love since Tom Brady put that Maxim magazine body poster out there from the draft in that deer speed have been in love with this dude. Tom Brady's nothing but a proven winner. Leave him alone. He's a proven winner. Look at his baby mama and look at his wife. Nobody has that. Nobody. Look at the rings he has. He's the best damn quarterback there is. I get all that, man. But does it look good now? See, how do you want to go out? As my girl does in Black Woman Sketch Comedy. See. This is not the way Brady wanted to go out. So if I was Tom Brady, look here. Nobody wants to be told to get out. Nobody wants to go out injured or with a scandal. We're going to go to our own record. I'm out of here on my own. Deuces, holler. He already got a package. I'm going to TV. Already signed the deal. Brady, get in here. Or Kevin Bacon or Tom Brady's twin brother, Timmy. Look, fuck this season. Come back next year. One more time. And that's it. One more time. One more year. What? One more year. What? Come on, Brady. You know you want to. There's a particular type of receiver out there. All I'm saying, and he's all about that money, and what Florida's not about. Taxes. That's all I'm saying. There are two teams in Florida. If I was him, I'd be looking at. That's all I'm saying. And you're one of them. So I made friends. This is the last topic of discussion. I made friends last night with the NFL officiating on Twitter. So I now follow them on Twitter. As I said, there are rare things that went on over the weekend when it comes to officiating. As a legally blind person, when you have the ability to pause, stop, rewind in a 70-inch, we can see a whole lot of shit. And this weekend, I'm confused on what we're supposed to do when we're on the line for the check. We good? With his offensive pass interference? With his defensive pass interference? Are we allowed to body slam? Okay. Roughing the passer? What is that? On Saturday it was one, but yesterday 4 body slams were not, and they were quarterbacks. Okay. Now let's get to the Washington Commanders and the New York Football Giants, known as the G-Men. In my Howard Cosell voice. Listen, I'm a Bronco fan to the end. But there's a player on the Washington Commanders named Montez Sweat that is my dude. And let's just say, for shits and giggles, Chase Young wasn't hurt. Hello, America. Chase Young was 5 playing with 12 years old in football. Talk to me. But the way that game ended last night, NFL officials, all of you need to have a press conference today at 2 o'clock. Put it up on that big-ass TV. We want the pointer. We want you to tell us what you saw on that touchdown. Now, I want you to tell me what you saw. I'm sorry, what you saw as far as pass interference. What was that? What was that? And then we have a touchdown in that. Was that what game was that? The foot was on the line. What game was that? I thought I wrote that down. The foot was on the line. We can clearly see at home the man's foot was on the line. Can you show us what type of TV y'all look at when y'all look in the window? When y'all like that? I want to see the resolution. I want to see what you guys are looking at. Please help us help you. I don't like blaming the refs. I don't like being part of the community. The fix is in. I don't want to be a part of the conspiracy theory. I don't want to share that video when that guy is being interviewed by Pat Sajak when he was sitting in for Johnny Carson on the Tonight Show talking about how many people gamble in the NFL that are owners, how many officials were involved in the fix in the 80s. I don't want to bring that up. But when you do things like this, what are we supposed to think and do? There is no way in the hell that was a touchdown. And that wasn't a pass interference last night? Okay. I would love to see every official's house. I want to know what's clean and dirty to y'all. I really do. Because I'm lost at odds here. I get it. It happens in a very fast time. You'll make a split-second decision. I get it. But don't tell us it's non-reviewable. What the fuck? If they can rewind it and show it us at home and the announcers don't know what to do and then they come back and say it's non-reviewable, you ought to hear that shit. It's like your wife walking in on you doing her sister. There it is. I need more explanation. I need more verbiage. Explain the content to me, NFL officials, please. Please. Do you need more help? What is the head linesman's role? What is the back judge, the umpire, the ref, side judge? What are you people doing? You didn't do it Saturday. You damn sure didn't do it yesterday. You did everything in your power to give that game to the Colts on Saturday. Them bogus-ass calls. I don't understand it. These games cost too much money. These games cost too much money, man. I mean, the effort, it's wild. It's wild. It really is. But to everyone that won this weekend, congratulations to you. Again, probably one of the greatest sports weekends ever, from the NBA to shout out to Texas for winning the women's volleyball championship, by the way. That was the shit. Tiger and Jack did a good thing. All right. Got that going on. I saw the MMA highlights. Okay. I mean, the UFC. I saw that. Saw the highlights of that. Women's college basketball. Watched as much as I could. Men's college basketball. You know it. And the 6 NFL games on Saturday. Then the World Cup on Sunday. Soccer. You got something. You did something special. Let's keep up the good work. All right, good people. Don't forget to enjoy the walk in your neighborhood. And don't forget, the way dogs get treated today, let your dog sleep outside if you want to. Blue, blue. Get them, boss. Can't believe it's been 6 years of podcasting. Wow. What are we going to do today, Dre? We just got done podcasting, so I think that is enough. Oh, one more thing before we get out of here. I had the pleasure of watching this movie produced by George Clooney called The Bar Tender. The Bar and then Tender. And it stars Ben Affleck. This movie is pretty damn cool. It's a coming-of-age story where there's a narrator It's a very, very good story. If you're a young person between the ages of, I say 10 and up, it'll peak. If we all went through that pivotal point in time, we didn't know what we were doing, how to do it, how to go about it, how to explain ourselves, why we do things that way. It's not the norm. According to them, it's not the norm. But according to us, that's the right way to do it. You know, which what is it? Peanut butter and jelly? Or is it jelly and peanut butter? Make it your mind. That's why you buy the one, both of the motherfuckers in the jar. But it's a good movie. It's called The Bartender. Check that out for sure. And I also had a little fun of looking at creative ideas to spruce up your one bedroom apartment. So I did a little home cleaning and made a little space. So that was pretty cool to check out and do. But guys, women and children of all ages, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to Montez at Midday as we come to you each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. But in case you missed the show, you can follow us on social media. We have a page on Facebook, Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, YouTube Dre Montez. And we also post videos time to time on TikTok. You can follow us there at Dre Montez 63, as well as our website, which is www.dremontez.com. Or you can break out your phone right now. You can go ahead and click that and do what you do. Make it do what it do. Make it seem like it's going to do what it's going to do. And boom, that'll take you right there to everything. And if you or someone you know is in position to do some advertising on these platforms I just mentioned, please reach out to me. There are several ways you can get a hold of us. We have rates that will fit anyone's budgeting plan for sure. Also, shout out to Tower Pub and that amazing ugly sweater Christmas party right there. Popcorn off the chain. Popcorn off the chain for shizzo. For shizzo. All righty. Well, good people, we're going to get out of here and let you enjoy the rest of your day. And we're going to break on down, but get on down and enjoy this day as well. And you guys do your same. All right. Thanks again for tuning in to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at Midday. Montez at Midday. Montez at Midday. I want to talk to you. Yeah. Thank you for listening to Montez at Midday. It's been great. It's been fun. Until next time, we'll see you, kids. Peace, and we're out. Montez at Midday. I want to talk to you. Yeah. Montez at Midday. Oh, yeah.